Hello my lovely chickens of the world and welcome back to my channel, but obviously not to my house because I'm in an airport right now. So I know it's absolutely insane to think about, right, with all the travel restrictions and such, and trust me, getting here was not easy. Yeah, I had to go through 2 COVID tests because apparently they sent me the first one to the wrong place and I had just the antigen test. The second one that they did was a deep down in, it was horrible, but anyways, I digress. So I am currently in the Frankfurt AM main airport, or whatever the exact title of it is called, I don't know. And more specifically, I am in the Lufthansa terminal. And so, yeah, and you may be wondering why I am sitting in an airport, and the answer is, well, I guess I'm going back home. So, where to start? So, if you guys have seen my newest video, which if you haven't seen, you should see because it's kind of the debriefing of that video. Basically, my friend Franti and I, we went out and we shot that video together in the suburbs of Prague, and it was just a lot of fun. And basically we shot it at a time where I was really thinking about just leaving Prague, and even though for me, like, Prague is my home, I still miss all of the people who, frankly, have helped me to get here to Europe. You know, I wouldn't be sitting here in the middle of goddamn Europe if it weren't for some very special people in my life. So yeah, we shot that video, and I just really love the song. Also, I love Cœur de Pirate, and if you don't know if you can hear that, but there's the German voice over the overhead speaker, and first of all, rude. But second, I really do love the German accent. Just, I've got a layover in Frankfurt for about 6 hours. Yeah, which is okay because I did have a German beer and it's really good. It's kind of a refresher from Czech beer and it's got like a nice flavor. I also had some German bratwurst. And I think just it's kind of nice to get out of Prague and out of the Czech Republic and be surrounded by a different foreign language that I don't fully understand. Anyway, no, but seriously, the German accents are super cute. They're adorable. I love hearing them speak. But going from Germans to Canadians, like I said. So yeah, Cœur de Pirate. Check out her music if you haven't. She's an amazing vocalist and pianist, so check it out if you've never heard her. And she is French-Canadian, so she sings some songs in English, but I would say probably the majority of them are in French. So anyway, she is someone who really inspired me when I was trying to learn French back in school. So I just thought it was appropriate to kind of bring one of her songs in to a song or to an interpretation of going back home and what that means. And so I know for a lot of you guys, you knew that I really did make my home here in Europe, in Prague, with all of my friends and the people I consider family. And yet I know that home is really where the heart is, and I know I've left my heart all over the gosh dang world. So right now I am on my way back home, I guess, to one of my many homes. I am currently in transit to Paris. I am here in my layover in Germany, in Frankfurt, but I'm gonna go to one of the places, or one of the people I should say, that has just been a very positive person in my life, Alfredo. So he's going to be hosting me while I am staying in Paris for a couple of days before my flight leaves. And it just goes to show that, you know, we meet the most amazing people who change our lives. And I remember when I met him, it was, I want to say 2019 summer. I was living in Paris for a very short time. Paris wasn't really my thing, but I don't get into that. That's a completely longer topic. Yeah, Paris is not my thing. I like Paris. I like to visit Paris maybe. I've only been to Paris, you know, like once that one time, and then for a briefer time. It was like a quick stop for a few days, which is kind of what I'm doing now, right? Quick stop for a few days. Anyway, I digress. I'm a tangent kind of person. She will know that. So again, one of the people who is just such a positive person, such a kind person who just always puts a smile on my face when we talk. And so it was just really nice that on my way back home I could stop by and see him and kind of enjoy our time and, you know, make some new memories, whether or not they're kind of short since we only have a few days and traveling is so hard. But yeah, anyway, and then just going back to California. So this is the first time that I have been back to Cali in about 2 years. So obviously when the lockdown started, we were all kind of trapped in our respective places. So I kind of got stuck in the Czech Republic. Not that it's a bad thing per se, but yeah, I couldn't leave Europe, or I would not be able to come back. And that was also, well, clearly a pretty hard decision to make, since I would say that this is part of my home. But like I said, excuse you, but like I said, you know, home is part of the people who build us up. And I know one of the hardest things was leaving my friends back in California, the people who, for example, I consider my brother and sister. I am an only child, but I miss Châu and Róbert. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today. And Roberto, my other friend as well. I know all the Roberts in there, right? He's Roberto, who also just gave me an inspiration for shooting and filming and doing this kind of stuff that I'm doing now. So I don't know, these people, these friends that I met back in uni who really have pushed me and carried me this far, and I wish I could see them so bad. I miss them. And going even more back to high school, I would say, again, in this trip back home, I have to give all the credit to the fact that I'm even out here in the middle of fucking Europe. I mean, if it weren't for my French teacher, I would have never, you know, gone to France in first place. Probably I would have never met Alfredo. I wouldn't be going to Paris now. I mean, it's kind of funny how things work. So this is a big shout out to one of the most influential people of my life, Mr. Strickland. So yeah, this is again just kind of me getting all like sentimental and being all reminiscent. But seriously, I think that home is where we leave our hearts. I feel like I keep hounding that in, but it's so true. And it'll be nice to be back on the other side of the globe. Honestly, it's a little bit almost scary to think of the culture shock of going back after not being there for so long. And I don't know, I honestly don't know if I'm fully ready. I am ready for a new change of environment, as I said, it's kind of nice to get out of Prague. But I'm not gonna lie, I guess sometimes it is kind of what's the word? I wouldn't want to say frightening. Threatening? No, I don't know. It's a little bit strange to go back to something and, you know, I don't know. I guess I've really got no point. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Anyway, that's my piece. Like I said, this is kind of the debriefing to that little, again, not cover, but, you know, music video that I made for the way back home. And so if you haven't already, check out that video. Let me know what you think about it. Give me any, you know, critiques, comments, feedback in the comments below. And yeah, you know, let me know again what kind of other songs maybe you would like to see, other themes that I could touch upon. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can watch some more weird videos of me dancing in the forest, or just weird videos of me rambling in, you know, Frankfurt main airport, whatever this place is called. Anyway, ciao ciao my darlings, and I guess maybe see you on the other side.